Man, we just got some crazy news on Avengers Doomsday. You and me, we gotta talk about it.
Man, you know what? Doom, you looking for this? As Sammy J would say. Yeah, that right there is Alex Perez confirming that Dr. Doom is in the 828 universe. Now, you don't take Alex Perez's word, but you do take the director of the movie's word, which you're going to have to do your own research on that, because it took me 2 hours just to find the interview. But it's there, okay? It's there. What does this mean, though? Throughout the entire Fantastic Four movie, they were hinting at Dr. Doom. They were showing the Latveria seat. They were showing it empty. They were, they were giving us little hints at Dr. Doom. And then, spoiler warning, in that mid-credit scene, they showed us Doom. And the Russo brothers have confirmed that that was indeed RDJ, and not a stand-in. Now, in regards to whether, I'm not sure if they meant that the Doom wasn't a stand-in and that was actually RDJ, or if that, physically was just RDJ filming. But regardless, that means that that's RDJ. So, let's talk about it. And what are my theories? I think that this will be the beginning of Doomsday. I think this will start it off. They will see this happen. He takes Franklin, and this starts the rivalry between them. The entire Secret Wars event. The entire Secret Wars conflict, you would say. And I think he's going to take Franklin. I think Franklin touches his face and either fixes it or makes it worse or does something. I don't know. Because if he can bring his mother to life, he can do a lot of things with RDJ's face. You know what I'm saying? But I think that he takes him and he's just taking him across the multiverse, just causing incursion after incursion, bringing Doomsday. And during all this, I think that the Fantastic Four is trying to either A, follow him, or B, set up a team. So what I think happens is he goes to the X-Men universe first, the Fox universe, okay? That's where they meet everybody. That's where Pedro Pascal is fighting Nightcrawler, this, that, and third. And that universe will ultimately be destroyed. That incursion will happen, and it will be gone. Then, I think from there, that ship that we see at the end credit scene of Thunderbolts will indeed be the Fantastic Four. However, I think it's going to be more than just the Fantastic Four. They are bringing the X-Men with them.
So I'm just going to say it right here because I forgot to say it when I was recording originally. But Kevin Feige said that Deadpool and Wolverine only scratched, quote-unquote, scratched the surface when it came to, how the mutants were getting introduced. And how they got introduced in there. They literally just popped up. They literally were just there. Which can only give us, so much information, which just gives us a plethora of ideas for us to form and a plethora of ideas for them to enact. But says it right there. Yes.
But as I was saying, I think that they finally come to the 616 and they bring mutants with them and they corroborate in the collab and then they separate. They separate and they give each other different tasks and go on with the movie. I don't know how the movie's going to end. I don't have a theory for how it's going to end either. Obviously, it's going to lead into Secret Wars. Do I know exactly what they're going to do? No, but that's my basic theory. I think that it will start off with him taking, Franklin Richards, obviously, but I think he will be going around the multiverse trying to cause these incursions and trying to get what he needs across the multiverse. And as he's doing that, the Fantastic Four are either A, following him, or B, creating a team. And it's more than likely the first one, because why would Pedro be fighting Nightcrawler other than he followed Doom to his universe, and Doom hasn't shown himself yet, or he has shown himself and he thinks that he's a part of the enemy. Regardless, that's what's going to happen. Doom is going to pit them against each other, and they will be hopping from universe to universe.
I also wanted to interject to say that they confirmed that Pedro Pascal was a quote-unquote lead to the movie. And a lot of people are taking this as, oh, he's going to lead the Avengers. No, he's just the lead to the Avengers movie, which just delves back into my point that it is going to be another Fantastic Four story.
And what sense, in what order, in what logistics, I do not know at this time. But with every piece of evidence, we get more and more information about what exactly is going to happen in this movie, and I cannot say, it would be a lie for me to say that I am not hype. But I want to know what y'all's theories are in the comments, because I am just one man and I just do my own little research, watch my little videos. But I can only theorize so much. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, and as always, if you fuck with the content, go ahead,
like and follow for more.